Did you know Tom and Dan have been putting on a free beer fest for over 11 years now? And did you also know that when they die, this beer fest dies with them because most people would rather die than organize a free beer fest? It's funny, because it's true. It's the 2025 Tom and Dan Bad at Business Beer Fest, November 22nd. Wristbands for tasting and doors open at noon. The first 500 people receive a free gift bag with their sample cup. Beer starts flowing at 2 p.m. You must have a valid photo ID, no exceptions. Vendors, booths, food trucks, live music, and all of this in the heart of beautiful downtown Sanford. All presented by attorney Mo DeWitt at justcallmo.com. It's the 2025 Tom and Dan Bad at Business Beer Fest, November 22nd. Everyone will be there, unless they die. Please don't die.
This type of music, right? It doesn't sound like it should be like anime.
Yoshi's Island or something.
Remember Parappa the Rapper?
Oh, that was one of my favorite games growing up.
Fucking great game. I forgot that do you still game, Casey? Because
I game all the time.
Okay, now we got a bunch of stuff to talk about.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll talk gaming. The creator of Ninja Gaiden just died.
No!
Really?
Ninja Gaiden's a good-ass game. They just released a new one. When did that happen?
That's
I
crazy.
saw it on Facebook.
Goddamn, this guy's breaking news, Tommy. You don't watch the news. You've
That's
changed.
sad, yeah.
What's going on with you?
And we never even got to talk to Green Jello about MTV is done after this year. It's,
Yeah, we can talk about that too.
Oh, is this his farewell tour or something?
No, they announced that
The channel.
the channel is being canceled.
MTV?
Yeah. And at December 31st this year, they I guess the production house that owns the rights they're ceasing to make
Isn't that Viacom? I always thought that was a Viacom company.
That's what I thought too.
I think it's Paramount.
Everything's been
sold and
sold and
sold for parts.
distributed.
Well, let's talk about that because it does make sense. I mean, who the fuck?
Well, they ruined it themselves.
Yeah.
All right. Ridiculous. There's tons of articles that say Ridiculousness is what killed MTV.
Well, that was the
It was dying before that, right?
It was dying before that, but
that
Ridiculous.
probably saved it the past 5 years.
It
maybe.
did, but put the nail in the coffin of music, which is what killed it.
Yeah.
So, it's almost like having the host eat off of you until there's nothing left to eat, and then you're like, well, sorry, and me and what's her name? Chanel West Coast are gonna leave now. She's a country
my favorite
singer.
rapper.
She's a country singer now, sir.
Okay,
She's a
sorry.
country
She's
singer
my favorite
now.
country singer.
Yeah, you know what she's doing now on Instagram? She sings covers of Jelly Rolls. Somebody save me.
Oh, thank
It's
God.
good. It's so good. You know what we need more than anything right now is more people singing covers of any Jelly Roll song. That's what we need.
Yeah.
Do you do any Jelly Roll in your act?
I don't even know what a jelly roll is.
Perfect answer. That's a correct answer.
I think it's the thing from the Goonies where he
No,
makes his
it's
belly
the
do
singer.
that.
You haven't seen the singer Jelly Roll?
He's like all tatted up and
Yeah,
stuff.
he's a bigger guy, but he's losing weight. I think
Did he start out in the rap scene?
He
and
did.
Then he moved over
Yep,
because it was easier to sell music.
It seems like that. I mean, you could make that argument if you were a working musician. Oh, you are?
What?
Well, I'm right in front of me. It's almost like this guy does it for a living.
I'm not a hardworking musician, but I am working.
That is so your dad. My God, that's something your dad would say.
The apple does not fall far.
No. Sometimes the apple just, I'm hoping my apple stays around.
Yeah.
I love my
apples
daughter.
hang low.
I want. Mine do. So do your dad's. That used to be his joke
Yeah.
about having the longest balls on the show.
Cool.
What are you looking at,
Good
buddy?
for him.
Are you getting? I shouldn't have told you that.
Okay, this is true. All right.
All right.
Okay.
You fact checking yourself?
Yeah.
I got to get you on the Chat GPT. It's a lot faster. You just type in what you want, and it just answers your question.
Could be wrong, though.
You're a Google guy, right? You're an old Google guy.
Let me do it my way.
You know what this guy does?
He goes to Ask Jeeves.
No, he does. He goes to Ask Jeeves, types in yahoo.com. Then he goes from yahoo.com to google.com. And then Google, at the space bar, he writes it in.
Oh my God, my dad's the same way. It's actually very infuriating.
God damn it.
He hates to hear that. Now you've made him mad.
Just like Howell.
Anytime we want to look up something, he's like, okay, now you want to go to google.com.
www.http
// if you
Put
want
the
it
S if
secure.
you want to be safe.
Yeah. All right. This guy knows his fucking computers. All right. I got my cursing out of the way.
All right.
Are we ready? We're good?
Yeah.
I think we're good. Would you like to start? This is Friday show, right?
Yep.
Here we go. In 3, 2.
Welcome to A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Tom.
I am Dan. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. We'd love for you to come over and hang out with us. Just search for @TomandDan Live. You can watch the show. You can jump in the chat room and talk to a bunch of people. It's really fun. The chat is becoming one of the nicest places to go in the morning. Good folks in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
They're very
We've
positive.
curated a really good group of people that like to make fun of me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I like it.
Call me a fool.
That's what I like. Yeah.
We all have a common interest
they
here.
bully me a little bit too. They were, I get a lot of beard jokes and a lot of gnome jokes and stuff like that. We do have a guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, on the couch, hanging out with us today, Casey Howell, everybody. How you doing, Casey?
Appreciate it. I'm glad to be here.
Before we start, where are you playing at?
Where am I playing? Saturday evening, I am in Winter Haven at the Cypress Wood Pub. I'm with Tom Hollis there, 6 to 9.
Tom Holland, the actor?
Yeah, absolutely.
Spider-Man
Yeah, I'm trying to help
himself.
you.
Goddamn.
Oh, my God.
I'm a big deal now. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
my
Zendaya might be in the crowd.
Yeah, my goodness.
Sunday morning, I'll be at Tibby's in Altamonte Springs, 11 to 2.
Okay.
And
I've gotten the drunkest on a Tibby's morning than I've ever been in my life. Oh,
let's
Tibby's.
stop it this Sunday.
Tibby's is fun. Tibby's is a fun time.
Tibby's is a good
What
time.
time are you at Tibby's?
I'm at Tibby's 11 to 2. We're doing brunch there.
Okay, I like that.
And
Spicy
New Orleans
brunch.
Jazz, absolutely. And then Sunday evening, I will be at the Backyard in Ocoee, 5:30 to 8:30. They're pretty new, so come on out, support them. Make sure they
Okay.
get off the ground.
Cool. I like
Backyard in Ocoee. I also
that. Little bars are fun, man. I love little bars.
Daniel's wife told us you play Salty Sisters every once in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
cool. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they're great. Tiff's great.
I like how Tiffany was like, no, not him, the younger one.
Yeah.
Right? I think
Yeah,
that's what she did.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's Tiffany Smart. I saw Tiffany this weekend. She is killing it.
So we talked to the guy from Green Jello yesterday.
Bill Manspeaker.
Yeah, and
Man speaker.
Yeah, that's a strange. I'd never heard the name Manspeaker before. I thought it may have been like a fake name because this guy's wild.
That's
Bill,
like mansplaining.
Yeah, I've been saying that. I've been saying that 100 times. Bill is a wild man. He was on our show yesterday. He has the voice of Nails, and he has the pregnant pauses of Shannon Burke. You combine the two, but he has the inspiration of like Tony Robbins. Like he was one of the
The
most
perfect man.
he was one of the most inspirational guests I think we've ever had.
That's fantastic.
So we didn't get to bring it up. I had written it down to talk to him about, but you couldn't get a word in. But he got famous from MTV, and it was interesting because I just read a story about they've announced that MTV is going to cease to exist after this year, December 31st. They are done with all the MTV brands and no longer going to air MTV or MTV 80s, 90s. I guess they have a bunch of different.
Yeah, I'll admit something.
Sisters.
I use certain. I'm a dumb old man, and when a dumb old man uses any type of television product, whether it be a streaming device or old school cable, you look for certain channels to know where the channels you like are.
Yeah.
And one of the channels I look for is MTV2. It's a green two-headed dog is the logo. I use the green MTV2 two-headed dog to find my sports channels. So if they take that away, I'm not going to be able to find Red Zone as quickly when I'm drunk.
So Daniel is kind of like the perfect demographic for the popularity of MTV. Like I was young. Like I guess the early 90s were like the most popular time for MTV, which Casey, you're a little too young for.
How old are you,
92.
Casey?
That's when I was
How
born.
old are you?
33.
33.
Okay, yeah.
My
Getting
God.
older every day.
So you
God.
didn't grow up watching MTV.
No, I didn't grow up. I watched a lot of Paris Hilton on MTV.
I know
You
why.
were the
Yeah.
reality
I know
show.
why.
Absolutely.
I know why. This guy's
Yeah.
horny.
Yeah.
So
it started young.
Hey, do you want that night vision video? Because I still got it.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll send it to you. I'll
So
send it to you.
what's interesting is we have essentially 3 generations of MTV right here on today's
here
show,
he goes.
right?
Yeah.
No. I'm kind of bullying you.
Yeah, I
a little
love
bit.
it. I'll allow it.
Yeah, 3 generations.
Like a
We
judge,
got-
like a judge, I'll be like, you know what? I'll allow
You know,
it.
allow it.
I'll allow it.
I was gonna say
Order.
this wasn't meant to
No,
bully.
it's fine. It's fine. Sustain. I'll allow it.
This wasn't meant to be mean, but it was a little bit.
It just came out how it came out.
Yeah. That's what Andrea does to me all the time. She'll be saying something that's truthful, but at the same time, very hurtful. Very hurtful.
Yeah, that cut deep.
So, it's because you were how old when MTV first debuted in the late 80s?
Well, I was born in '76, so in
Yeah.
the late, I was
Yeah,
like,
right, a teen.
I caught
but-
it. Like, no, not quite a teen, but I caught it like, I'd say like maybe 11 or 12.
Yeah. So, right, yeah.
And we had basic cable, so I had to beg for. I still remember
yeah.
begging for MTV
Yeah.
because MTV.
I want my MTV.
Well, it would have exactly. It's kind of where it came from. It
Yeah.
would have been connected to like a premium. Like a lot of kids don't know that you had to beg your parents to get premium channels, like MTV, Disney Channel,
Yeah,
HBO,
that's all cable.
Max.
Yeah.
All of that stuff. You know, like some like channels that don't even exist anymore. He had to beg for them. So I begged my mom and dad for. I mean, VH1 wasn't even a thing. I begged them for MTV. I think it was connected to a Disney Channel thing. It was expensive, dude. and we got it, and it ruled. It was most of my programming on all the time. You just left it on.
And I came about as a fan of MTV in the early 90s when I was about 12. You know what I'm
saying? Little spring break action for you?
Like 94, I was 12.
Did you catch the spring break?
MTV Spring Break, TRL Live, all that stuff, like Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
You know,
I would get excited because I would be off of school. My mom and dad still have to work. My mom's a teacher, so she's at the library working. My dad's an over-the-road salesperson, so he's driving the road. I'm at home by myself, younger kid. I know what I'm going to do today, and it does involve masturbation. But also I know I'm going to watch some MTV. You put on the MTV all day, but you'd get excited for the summertime or the spring break because they'd be doing fun, exciting things like just up the road, like in Daytona Beach or Panama City.
Oh, Bill Bellamy's there.
And you would, and you'd feel the energy. Like there is an energy about watching that live. And they'd be like, we're coming live, and up next we got Primus. Live, or up next, the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Like up next, Lenny Kravitz live. You'd be like, "What? Live in Daytona? This is crazy!" And it did. I don't know. It was exciting, man. It was really, really fun. What a great channel.
And they were in the 90s. They were still playing like all music videos. It was music video based, and they started, branching out. I remember like they play some weird avant-garde like Eon Flux.
And you get so many points for mentioning Eon Flux.
I remember those.
Check that off the list for today.
Yeah. What about the Burying Bush? What about the Burying Bishop? That was a show. What was the name of that show? Oh, God, it was like a sketch show that was hosted by, was it Alex Winters? He's the blonde guy from
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted, yeah. He had a sketch show on there that was just incredible. The videos they played, how about 120 minutes? Where you would see the best in alternative. Headbangers Ball with Ricky Rackman. I mean, there were iconic music shows for a music guy like me.
Yeah.
Like, it was almost like having the internet. It was almost like unlimited. You were like, this is the greatest thing.
Yeah.
And
exposure
MTV
to new
News,
stuff,
that song, the MTV News,
Headbangers Ball.
That's a Megadeth bass line, right?
Oh, really?
Like that thing, that boom, ba-doom, boom, 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 ba-doom. That was MTV News. That's Megadeth. That's a Megadeth bass line that they just kind of slapped on top of it. Liquid Television is the show I'm thinking of. Thank you so much, chat room.
And why I mean 3 generations of MTV is that Casey Howell grew up watching MTV reality shows.
It was just reality.
Yeah. Because that's where it kind of transitioned from
Real
music
world.
to
Jersey Shore.
And reality shows, and that was your experience with MTV. And now in its final days, this is the last year of MTV.
You're making me kind of sad though.
It's all become ridiculousness. And which
just fail vids
but
over and over.
Let me tell you something. You're a business guy through and through.
Yeah.
And you look for this. I'm a music guy. I don't watch any MTV, but I'll tell you right now, any of the channels, there used to be a channel called Palladia. They played like music concerts.
Yeah, Palladia was good.
Me and your wife love Palladia.
Yeah.
If I find a channel, and sometimes you'll get these weird like one-off ones that are just like a music channel where they license the videos, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
If you put videos on, I will watch music videos, but there's nowhere to watch music videos.
Well, also MTV probably got so bloated that there's nothing else they could do besides shut it down. Like they're not gonna take MTV and then, because that would work.
Sell it for parts.
Oh yeah, like making MTV just all concert videos would work, except for like there's no need for all this like
overhead. And
you kill it and then start something new. So, but anyway, transitioning to like KC watching all like reality shows and then it being ridiculousness. It dawned on me like there's a bunch of weird facts about Ridiculousness that like first like the amount of actual episodes they've made of Ridiculousness is insane.
It's 14,000.
14,000.
No.
It's hundreds. It's
Rob
hundreds
Dyrdek is 3 feet tall.
You
know that?
3 feet
He's
tall.
smaller
You're
than
selling
me.
that. That's
He's
high.
smaller than me.
Yeah.
He made an insane amount of episodes. He realized like, hey, we could just gang record these in one day over and over.
Can you not say gang record that? Just out of respect to what is his name? Skilo Brim? Or what? Yeah.
CeeLo
Chanel,
Green.
Russ Coast,
The
but
black guy that hits the
big.
buttons.
But it's kind of funny because Rob Dyrdek kind of reminds me of the Green Jello guy, and the fact that Rob Dyrdek, I've heard in interviews before when he came out with the idea of ridiculousness, he's like, it doesn't even matter if it's good. It doesn't even matter if we screw up or whatever. We'll just
Keep going.
show after show after show, like 20-minute episodes.
We'll make a good one.
And then even the videos, they could be not even that good and not even the best. We'll just talk about them. Like even the jokes fall flat. Who cares? More. It's just about extra.
Yeah.
Constantly feed.
It's think less, work more.
Yeah.
Turn the funnel on.
Like we realized like people just brainlessly watch this stuff in the middle, like you need content, MTV, I'll sell it to you per episode. And that's he made an insane amount of money. So second weird fact,
a disgusting amount of money.
Yeah.
that I thought was fake when I saw the meme of it is, do you guys remember the intro of Ridiculousness?
I don't.
Like
bunch of wipeouts.
Yeah, now I know it.
Yeah, that's a Devo song. That's it's a Devo song that they license for Ridiculousness,
Okay.
right? So apparently they when MTV first licensed this Devo song, I don't know if they didn't believe that Rob Dyrdek could actually produce this many episodes or whatever, but so it's been aired so many times that the guy who wrote that song in Devo gets paid $1 million a year because MTV has aired Ridiculousness so many times.
Making way more money from that than he ever did from Devo.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's the story. And I was like, no way, because in my mind, I was like, why not just if you were MTV, why license something you're gonna have to pay Devo $1 million a year?
Yeah.
Just play anything.
Come up with
It's
something. It's punk, right?
What's the name of the song?
It is. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah.
No, it's
Is it
Uncontrollable Urge.
Yeah.
Is the theme of the MTV show Ridiculousness.
Yeah, that was it.
Mark, the founding member of the 80s group Devo, makes $1 million a year in royalties from the tune. The song was otherwise not a hit and never made it to the Billboard 100. So this is the most revenue generating song that Devo's ever had, is the Ridiculousness, because
Totally
Is
makes
that the
sense.
only reason why I know this song?
Yes,
I feel
yes.
like I've heard it before, but
No,
it's just
you-
ridiculous.
You have not, and I'll tell you why. Because my god sisters growing up were into Devo.
Yeah.
And they had all the
They
tapes.
didn't know it.
And I would play all the tapes, and I've listened to a lot of Devo, and this is not a song that just.
Are you bragging?
No, but I know I consume music, and this is
Yeah.
not. Yeah, this makes sense.
because you could
This is a great fun fact.
you could easily, if you're MTV, and now this is hindsight's 2020. They probably never knew that it would air this many times, and maybe. If I was the CEO of MTV, I would have been like, hey, once it started getting popular, ridiculous, like, hey, change the intro so we don't have to pay this guy.
I hate that though. No, I hate that though.
Yeah.
When
They
shows
didn't do it.
do that, when shows pull the song or change it, I know what you're doing.
I'm out.
It does make a better show that they keep paying it.
And
It does make a better show that they have an actual theme that's a real song by a real band.
But just like you said earlier, Ridiculousness was the nail in the coffin of MTV, I think, because.
But you're right too. It kept them afloat for a very long time, and I'm sure they were making money and probably glad that they had them. My point is, as a music guy, I never understood why. If bands need promotion and artists need promotion and they're sending in, the way it used to work, you would send in your single, send in your, your album, your full length or whatever. I'm surprised, and maybe they do. I just don't know where it is because I'm dumb old man. But why isn't there just a random channel that has 1 hour blocks of every different genre of music just burning videos, and it just rolls? I don't need VJs. I don't need anything. I literally just give me the videos.
Just want the music, yeah. Don't talk over it.
Just shuffle the videos for me on a channel so I can watch them too. People like watching podcasts. People like watching things. Where is this?
It is the internet, I think.
I think so too. It's YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's like the fact is that people aren't consuming. There
It's
are
the
people
way
that
they
would watch.
consume.
Yeah, there are people that maybe would watch a channel of all music
But they're
videos.
old people.
But yeah, and it's like they're already out there. They're on demand. You can watch any music video you want, and then I bet you there's tons of internet spaces that you could just go on the website and just back-to-back music videos. I mean,
People make their
YouTube,
own.
whatever,
I mean, people make their own
Yeah,
where
yeah.
they just take the videos and do it. And yeah, there's been like those music Music Most channels or Music Much channel, I think they're called. And I've seen those, but I don't know. I never understood why MTV didn't do it because, like, you're the guys. That's like Kleenex deciding, hey, we're going to stop producing, those little things that you blow your nose into. We're out of the game. Doesn't make sense to me why you weren't the forerunner. You're the guys. You should have had a channel. Your channel should have been going in the background the whole time, and you should have been spending time to pump it up and make it the best music channel, and then maybe you'd still have something going on. Or maybe I'm wrong. Don't know.
I think it might be the options. It's just like, if you're not playing the greatest thing, the greatest song that anybody wants, they're going to turn it off. They're going to go find it on their phone, or they're going to go look for it somewhere else.
Do you handle that when you're thinking of songs to play out?
Out and about?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like what the crowd wants to hear the most, and I try and cater it to the crowd, and sometimes I'll play something and it's just like a real stinker, and then I'm like, okay, avoid that genre. Totally.
Yeah.
Do you recall another entity like MTV that you saw the birth of it and now you were seeing the death of it? I was trying to think in my head of like what other channel thing that I saw was super popular and now it's done, and I can't.
Could have
really
made a really
MySpace.
morbid. There's a very morbid joke.
You're right. MySpace, but although it did kind of transition into all other social media, although MySpace was unique in like how it operated, but like a brand like MTV and how big it was.
For me, like
and
Blockbuster is a big one for me.
Blockbuster.
Yeah, that's my Blockbuster is my biggest one. That one.
Yeah, you're right.
And because it meant a lot to me too.
Yeah.
So these are things that do.
Did you see the birth of Blockbuster?
Yeah, because the first one, and we weren't fans in the beginning. This is an interesting story. In DeLand, where I grew up, the very first place that we went to rent an abundance. I mean an abundance. And when I say that, we all know what it's like to go into a video store, and then we know what it's like to go into a super video store. And the first super video store that I remember in DeLand was this place called Box Office Video. And I remember we went in there, and it was a chain, but a small chain. It may have even been like a local, like a Volusia County thing. But I remember going into the Box Office Video, and I was like, this is it. This is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
But what was funny is there were a couple of those, like you'd have one-off video stores that were pretty huge. And then what killed them was Blockbuster. One day, Dad and I were going up to, Box Office Video to rent our movies. He liked a Delta Force and maybe a little Commando with a sprinkling of Rambo on top.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we're going up there.
Manly man
But then my
stuff.
mom mentions on the way out, she's like, hey, there's a new place up on Woodland. The blue sign you can't miss. It's called Blockbuster Video. It's different. Maybe go there instead of Box Office Video. And we're like, okay.
Kill a small business.
So we go up there. Well, guess what Blockbuster has that Box Office Video doesn't have? It has 1,000 copies of Rambo 3.
Yeah.
I mean, 1,000. It's guaranteed. They just started doing the guarantees. Guaranteed Rambo is going to be in stock. My dad's like, well, this is where we're going.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to go to the little guy.
The mom and pop.
Nope. He and that was the change. And then the big nail for Box Office Video for me was when Blockbuster started renting gaming consoles, and then it was nail in the coffin. Bye-bye, Box Office. You don't rent PlayStations. You don't rent the games. So the Dennis family doesn't have any. You have no value to us anymore. And then we were Blockbuster family until Video News came around because they had porno. I could do a whole show on this, man.
Yeah. So, they didn't have a back room at the Blockbuster.
I don't think
No.
Only an independent Blockbuster, I think, would have had something like that.
Yeah.
They were too squeaky clean.
Yeah. I know we talked to my sister about it. My sister did work for Blockbuster for a while. I just looked it up. Ridiculousness, 1,500 episodes. That's a lot.
1,500.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That is a sizable amount of
so
work.
So much garbage.
It is. It's just 1,500 episodes.
It's the precursor to AI. It's just pushing out so much garbage.
And apparently, their filming schedule was ridiculous because of the way
see what you did there.
Rob Dyrdek set it up, and they just have an endless amount of guests, and then even when the guests didn't show up, they would just take whoever back up or whatever.
This is what we did.
And just they just pile
I was
it
just
on.
walking by. You guys were like, hey, we got an hour to kill.
I don't even know who you are.
Who's out there? Just get in here. You don't even need to talk. We just talk to you. But anyway, it's so it is kind of sad though that MTV is done and that the
brand will not be done.
They'll do something with the brand.
Well, first, right off the jump, and somebody said it in the chat room. I won't take credit for this. They're like, this is going to go the way of Playboy. So the first thing they're going to do is they're going to print MTV in a faded retro style on those boxy tees that they sell now in the mall, because every T-shirt now is shaped like SpongeBob. So they're going to print those and sell 1 billion of those to like your H&Ms, to your Old Navies, Hot Topics, Target's going to license all of them. They're going to get their licensing deals.
Sell it online. I mean, just make a website. You can do it, you know. So
somebody will be making some money.
You're right. Yeah. I mean,
it's not going to be me.
Yeah. But the channel is no more. And that's it.
I do not like that. Give me some do you have any videos, Casey, as a musician that speak to you? I do have some videos that, like, as a young boy, when I watch these videos, I'd be like, holy crap, that's awesome. The first one for me, and it's such a basic bitch, but was the Sledgehammer video by Peter Gabriel.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. That's a great one.
That video, I remember anytime it would come on in the house because, again, MTV was just on all the time.
Yeah.
So I'd be going MTV Spring Break, it'd be rolling through, and then and then I'd come running down the hall. I was like, I got to see this video, man.
2 speak to me. 1 is Black Hole Sun.
Great video.
Was it like they played it all the time?
Great video.
And I'm like, why are there mouths?
I loved it though.
It was CGI at the time that I had never. I'm like, whoa, they're doing they're manipulating. They got, like, we're talking about the mid '90s. That and Basket Case, Green Day.
One too.
Because I remember I'm like. He said he went to a whore. He said he's gay. and it was before the internet. You're like, what? You're like. You're with Billy Armstrong. You're like, Billy Armstrong's gay? No way. It was like, there was no way.
He's got yellow hair.
Yeah. I think he's
What does that
pan.
mean?
Isn't he pan?
Yeah, I think he is bi or something.
Just like Charlie Sheen. I feel like right? Charlie Sheen's like a bisexual.
But some of us just take it as we get it.
Yeah.
How funny.
Life is a wave. Ride it.
But, 13-year-old Tommy Van, there was no way to find out the truth about anything.
Oh, yeah.
Because pre-internet, you was just like...
You're just stewing in your thoughts.
You were just like, you ask your friend, you're like, well, this dumbass doesn't know nothing. And you're like, there's no way to know.
You think Billy Joe from Green Day is gay?
Yeah, what do you think his sexual preferences are?
I don't know. Let's go ride bikes.
Like, I try to explain to my sons, and this is like an old man.
Why Billy Joe Armstrong? guys, huddle up. We got to talk about Billy Joe Armstrong and his sexual preferences.
Green Day.
Like,
yeah. Now, Mike
Green
Dirt,
Jello Day.
Mike Dirt is a heterosexual, but Billy Joe, he's
Trey Cool will do anything for $5.
I try to
drummer.
Explain to them. I'm like, you don't understand that. Like, when I grew up, it was impossible to find information. Like, like we had an encyclopedia, and that was it. Like, and that was printed. Probably 20 years ago. Like, there was, like my mom bought an encyclopedia in the late 70s.
What kind do you have?
And I don't know.
Britannica or World Book? I was a World Book man.
I never paid attention to the brand.
Yeah,
It was just a whole
You're not a brand
dusty
man.
bookcase of encyclopedias.
I looked down on Britannica people, and I really looked down if you had hardcore brunch Jovanovic, brunch Jovanovic. I really looked down on you if you had those.
Like,
worst encyclopedia in the world.
I've never even heard
Trash.
of this. It sounds like
World
beef
Book-
stroganoff.
World Book or nothing. World Book or nothing.
But I tell my sons, I'm like, any question that you may pop up in your head, you can instantly answer.
Yeah.
And they're like, but they grew up with that.
Am I gay?
ChatGPT will
They'll
be like,
answer it. Yeah,
What
ChatGPT.
would ChatGPT say if I say, am I gay?
Well, they'll be like, well, how do you dance?
Let me hear your voice.
I don't know.
Oh, you sound like Daryl Waltrip. You're gay.
Do you move your hips when you dance?
I don't know.
Hi, welcome back to Ridiculousness.
It's but they are not amazed by the fact that any question can be answered, and I'm like, and
Because they've had it for too long.
Yeah. Well, so they've been their whole life,
Yeah.
And I'm like, just all the information in the world, if any question you have, like we lived in a world growing up where they're like, you're like, did Richard Gere do the gerbil? Like, like a lot of people say
the gerbil did him. Got to correct that a little bit.
Even then, I was like, how did it get in there?
Do you know, and that's a fun fact that I just kind of almost gave it away. Did you know in gerbil land that they have a rumor about Richard Gere being shoved up a gerbil? Did you know that?
What?
Yeah. It works both ways.
Yeah,
It
that's
definitely.
crazy.
It's strange world out there, Casey.
So, Casey, you you were born in '92, so yeah, you're my brother's age. So you basically the TV you watched, all reality shows.
He got the good ones, Road
late,
Rules,
late '90s, early 2000s. And then all of a sudden, like, essentially you were a teenager when social media came out. But yeah, I think you're probably the last generation of, like, you didn't grow up with social media. You got it because you probably got
it was
it
like
late.
High school is when MySpace kind of came on, and that was the first big thing.
And
what
that
was the
wasn't
pressure
really
like
anything.
for you to join that then, just comparatively? Because, Tom and I were older. We were like adults. You're in like high school. What was MySpace a very big deal?
It was a huge deal to me because that was the only way I could figure out how to talk to chicks.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
no, that's a very.
That was it.
That's a
In
huge
person,
deal.
absolutely not. But I
Sure.
could curate some photos. I got some good angles. Yeah, if you come up here, I can do the duck face with the best of them.
Yeah.
So and that,
Better writer than talking face to face.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And the very beginning of social media, it was kind of pure, uncut. It was like people weren't using it necessarily for like bullying as much. Right when it came out, it was like, oh, you could talk to people. It was like it was way more of a communication.
Well, it
thing.
was. We were curious about it, so there was a innocence and almost like a natural positivity around it, where you didn't go on there just trying to troll. There was no concept of trolling.
Yeah.
Which is a beautiful time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And like, I guess chat rooms were the beginning of that, even like when you just go to some AOL chat room.
Yeah, have some old man talk me off. Yeah, that's what I like.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you a girl or a dude? He's like, I'm a girl. I'm like,
I'm a girl too. Yeah.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Who cares if it's an
Just
old man?
two ladies.
It's my fantasy.
Just a couple of ladies about to do lady business on each other. Let's go.
Yeah.
You want a cyber?
I remember typing that. A couple times. I remember
ASL.
cybering. Did you cyber? Are you cyber boy?
Oh yeah.
Did you cyber?
I'm a cyber boy.
All three of us have cybered. You know why?
Yeah.
We're not
probably
lying.
together.
No.
Yeah, we probably were in one chat room.
I may have been trying to groom you.
Yeah.
I
wish you would have.
I can't type very well or read very well. Bad for cyber.
Oh, you're the worst one. I'm like, oh, he's cute, but he's so dumb. I can't even get him to send me pictures of his pecker. So stupid.
Yeah. Like I never understood the typing back and forth and that being a thing. It was like,
Oh, that was the
Hey,
most.
man, I may be a simple boy, but words do not get me hot.
That was the most thrilling thing. Seeing those three dots, just like, what could they possibly
Yeah.
be saying? What are they cooking up right now?
Did you
for
ever
me?
ICQ? Or was that okay? ICQ was awesome because it was like the first chat bot that kind of connected to your desktop. So it would hang out like in the left-hand corner of your screen, like over here, right?
Yeah.
And you'd have a list of different people that you would meet in chat rooms, but you could see when they would come on, and then you could click them and like join them in the chat room. And the best part about this is you could make your avatar look like a juggalo. You could put like baggy Jinkos on it with a chain wallet, and then you could put like a like a big old hockey jersey, and then you could like put a
Be drinking a Fanta.
yeah, you could be drinking a Fanta. You could have
bucket hat.
you could have like a bucket hat, or you could have like dreadlocks. You look like everybody looked like some sort of like Asian rapper. Like everyone
Very
looked like an
cool.
Asian rapper. All the colors were like 90s. It was ICQ was a whole different
I
animal.
missed out. Yeah.
I wish I could. I bring this up, and some people will be like, I kind of remember ICQ. I need to find the lifers in there because I enjoyed it. It was a good platform.
So you grew up with internet porn, though, right? Like, okay,
Whoa,
so
whoa,
that was
whoa,
always
whoa,
part
whoa.
of it.
Don't
All
let
right.
old men ask you things. Like that. Jesus
I'll
Christ.
tell you
This
the
guy's
sites
50
I
years
was
old.
on.
He's like, you ever seen porn, boy?
I remember my first website was
Do you?
all 30-second clips at a time.
Yeah.
No,
Sublime
it was
thumbs.
all.
Yeah, Sublime Thumb.
It was all just like, I gotta focus.
Oh,
I gotta lock in right now.
Do you remember when it was just a series of pictures?
Yeah.
I was not there for that.
Oh,
I used to
yeah.
like those. I used to like the photos. You get the first one, it'd be like the guy coming to fix the garage door, and then the next photo is the girl like showing the garage door, and then the next photo you're waiting for these to download too. It's like
I was like, get through this.
her up on a ladder, and then the next one she's like pulling down her jean shorts. I'm like, now we're going.
Like, make the downloads in reverse.
No. If you go in reverse, then you get too far, and then you see something you don't want to see.
yeah. But
you know what I mean.
You're right. So before even KC's time, it was just like I'd make the joke, Sublime Thumbs. It was just a series of pictures. Like that was my senior year of high school.
You know what's
where it was just like you can go on the internet and see pictures of porn. Like videos was advanced crazy, and you're right. It would maybe start off with like a 10-second. Like AI, like it was like 10 seconds of.
That's all you get.
Yeah.
You have to wait for the rest. The cool thing about what Tom's bringing up too is the series. I remember it would be a sex photo series.
Yeah.
And I would look for series. Like I was so trained that I would go to a website and I'd look through it and it'd be like bikini contest, Key West series. Oh, here we go. So and you click it and you expand the whole thing and you go down to about the middle where they're like, okay, now they're done explaining about the garage door. Now they're in the bedroom.
I don't need the story.
Yeah.
But there was Daniel's a traditionalist. He wants a beginning, middle, and end.
I mean, I wanted to
a
see
3-act
it.
structure in mind.
I wanted to see it.
Yeah.
You know, I just like, and then I like to keep all the thumbnails open, and then I can pick and choose what I want.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous game, though, because, you know, you keep a couple of your thumbs up, and you think you closed your browser, you did not. The next day, your mom finds it. Could be a mess.
So you grew up, and then in high school, everybody had cell phones at that time.
They had cell phones, but they weren't
Smartphones.
online.
Yeah,
they
they weren't smartphones. Yeah,
smartphones.
but it was cell phones. Yeah, like in my high school, only some people had cell phones. Like I never had one.
The rich kids did in my school.
Yeah, until I got to college, and then before that, we were doing beepers in like middle school and stuff. You know, and which going back to connectivity and the fact that like my sons are so connected to like. It's funny because I think about it. My sons still hang out with their friends from elementary, or like Tommy does from elementary school. He's able to easily keep in touch with them. You know, it's like once he left, he's like, "Here's my email, here's my number. I'll see you on Roblox." And like, he talk to him all the time, so they still hang out. Like when I left elementary school, it was like I'll never see anybody again.
Yeah, have a nice life, pal.
And the yearbook,
And that's what happened.
When you sign someone's yearbook, you may never see them again.
That's why I wrote a lot.
Yeah, it was like never change. Like hope you have a good life.
Stay strong.
The last time you'll ever see this person is like
You're
again.
not wrong.
There was no
Hags forever.
there was no way to keep in touch with them. You know what I'm saying? And like that's a weird thing to think about.
So you would get sad.
Yeah.
So a lot of kids are less
Maybe
sad
you got
now.
their telephone number at home, but you never.
I got numbers. In fact, they're still written in my yearbook. If you go back and look, you can see where some of my friends wrote their phone numbers. But of course, like you don't look at that number and think they're going to keep it forever. And a lot of my friends did move away.
Yeah, and I don't want to call and talk to someone's scary dad.
Oh yeah, that was always scary.
Jeff Howell answered
What do you want with my son?
Maybe you guys were, but I was never a stay on the phone with my friend's guy.
No.
That wasn't something my dad wanted me doing. That wasn't something that he liked. I mean, he needed the phone, and my dad was very old school in the idea that the phone was for men first and then mom, and then
you
don't use the phone ever. The phone is for mom and dad, mostly dad, and you don't get on there and like so the whole. I had friends that would like, lay in bed and talk all night. Like that was not. And plus, if you do it with your friends and their boys, that's gay. To my dad.
Yeah. No,
my workaround was the video games. That way you could talk to your friends, but you didn't have to be on the phone. You had a secondary activity.
Oh, let's talk about that for a second. You had the online connectivity of Xbox when you were. Oh, yeah. You had the golden age.
I had the golden age. It's never been better.
He got it when everybody wasn't yelling the N-word and being racist and crappy. He got it when your friends really, well, maybe a little bit with your friends.
Like as soon
when
as
middle school boys were angels.
As soon as they connected it inward.
That was the first thing said on Xbox Live.
Let's start this thing up and go inward.
But yeah, you got it though when it wasn't. It was like exciting to jump on because it was like, what the hell is he? What is this?
Well, playing video games with your friends are unheard of. Like, I was already in I think I was already working by the time they came out with that. I was on the radio. I'm like, I was trying to. I know it was before that, but it was definitely like, when I was in high school and even.
I remember the game I played. I remember the first game I played online with some friends, and I'm an older person doing this. Conquer.
Conquer.
You were the squirrel.
Oh, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were a squirrel and you had a rocket launcher. This game was badass.
I wasn't allowed to play that.
And yeah, it was a little naughty.
That was a little naughty.
It was a naughty game, but man, we played that online, and I remember I got done with it. I remember the feeling I had after that. I was like, this will change the world.
This is revolutionary.
Yeah, like this is like I'm playing. My buddy is in Virginia.
Yeah.
And I'm literally playing him, and we're playing video games and talking to each other. I was like, this is it. This is crazy.
Yeah. The connectivity of video games and the internet that like revolutionized gaming to the point where it's become obviously the biggest thing ever.
A sport now. You know, I mean, you can make an argument that it is a. I mean, like video games are so big now. I mean, what do you still play? Do you play? What are you playing right now?
I play Rocket League.
Okay. Are you a console guy or are you a PC guy?
I'm a console guy, just because PCs, they're so expensive to keep up with.
They are.
But Rocket League, you're a little like NASCAR car, and you got a soccer ball, and you drive around, and you try and hit it into the other person's goal.
Yeah.
And so you're like playing soccer, and you have a rocket pack on your butt, and you fly around.
It's fun. Yeah, it's good. You would like it. Yeah, it's soccer with cars.
Okay, they do that in real life. I've seen.
Yeah, like demo
not as
derbies
fun.
and stuff.
It's not as fun.
Not as fun.
I mean, barely like they go in to hit it.
Oh, it's not a fun game. You're not going to have a good time. You're going to get dunked on by 5-year-olds.
Yeah,
and
very
stuff.
frustrating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a frustrating game. People want your gamer tag. I don't know if you want to give that out. You might have a bunch of old men sliding into your DMs.
More old men.
Mine is at Mediocre Dan.
Yeah.
I'm at Mediocre Dan. Find me and I'll play with you.
Well, Casey's not a teen. He's already compared. Like my sons would call you an old man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But he still doesn't want old men hitting him up like, hey.
Older men.
Yeah, you're Jeff Howell's son, right?
I do like to have the fact that if you play any sort of game on the internet, they're like, oh, there's old man trying to diddle you.
That's held over. That's held over.
No, but that's for
It's not that
everything.
prevalent.
No, it is for everything.
Like, you know, like the.
you don't know my struggle.
like child molesters are not that prevalent in society. Like it is a rare thing. But
Getting awfully defensive.
God damn it. I was saying, like
We need more kids on Rocket
Yeah,
League.
that's not so bad.
Come on, get on there. Come on, everybody, snap a couple innocent pictures of your peckers. Just put them on.
There's not an old man pedophile raiding around every corner of the internet. It's not that prevalent.
When I'm playing is Red Rocket League.
It's like, oh, watch out, there's old man pedophiles. It's like, how many old man pedophiles
Who's
have you
in
seen?
that car hitting that soccer ball? That's an old man pedophile. He's driving that car. over
God
there.
damn.
Hey, you want to get in?
Let's
I got
finish.
candy.
Let's finish with a couple of voicemails because they have a tendency to pile up. And I think we did this last time that Casey was here, and it was a lot of fun.
All right.
So let's do this. This is from our buddy DeBerry Joe.
What's up, Tom and Dan? It's DeBerry Joe again, and it's into Wednesday, and I just thought it was kind of funny. Today, y'all didn't go live, which I totally understand, you know.
Yeah, he's talking about Wednesday of this week. We did not go live. We had like a clerical day.
Yeah,
and,
we had a ton of stuff to catch up on.
Yeah.
That's the deal, you know. That's totally cool. But when you don't, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't go on Facebook, but maybe you said something there. But when I don't hear anything, I'm like, oh shit, something bad must have happened. Oh no, and it's always probably something really silly like go-to shows and stuff like that. But I do my thing and I go to the worst possible scenario.
I think he's worried about us. Basically, is that like
I
we
forget
should be better at
telling everybody
Yeah.
because we go on every day multiple times a day, and then people get in that routine, and then we don't go on. They're like, oh
no.
It is
because the schedule is
you jump to the worst thing.
The old men got him.
Old man pedophile got him.
I guess Dan tried to play a couple games of Rocket League this morning, and some old man got him in his pecker. Got him good. Got him good.
Yeah.
But what's funny is I do that. I think that's human nature to do that. Where you're like, oh, that's weird, because the schedule is pretty simple. It's like 10 to 10:30. We're gonna start. We're going to go off right before noon. We're going to take our lunch. We're going to come back around 1, and then we're going to close out the day and probably shut down shop around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Every single day. That's how we do it. And I'm sorry. We screwed up, Joe. I apologize.
You know, speaking of that, I did hear the death of 2 podcasts I listened to. And both of them just they came on there like, hey, this is gonna be our last show. Because of other things going on in my life, I can't do this anymore or whatever, and that's it. And it was interesting because that was the first time like I personally had listened to and there were 2 like sports gambling shows. And for like years, I listened to.
Well, Marin's gone now.
Yeah, I never listened to Marin.
And there are rumblings that Two Bears One Cave will go soon.
Yeah.
I mean, we are going to see. I think you and
We're
I need to stay. We need to stay exactly where we are because we're starting to see them all come back down to earth, and we're going to let the dust settle. And then, sorry, this is all you got, but we'll be here.
You'll have seniority.
We'll be here.
Hold up, but for every one that dies, 10,000 are made. So
no, but they're not getting numbers.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
like so.
You're right.
Nobody
the heritage ones are ending, but it's pretty interesting. Like because we've talked about it for years. Like it's such a new form of media that we haven't really seen people stop doing it or shows be canceled, especially or say canceled. They're canceled themselves.
I'll say this:
no one owns them, so it's like they have to choose. They have to choose to stop doing it, and we hadn't seen it, or at least I hadn't seen it, and now I witnessed 2 of them.
Well, it's happening.
Where it's like, oh, they can't do it anymore.
And a wise man once said, "You miss 100% of the number ones you can achieve by waiting for everyone else to quit."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now
I made that up.
That was beautiful.
Yep, thank
You're
you.
the wise man.
Yeah, that was me. 100%.
I will tell you, both of the shows had no commercials, so I've often wondered how are they making any money. And I think they were doing it as
farming your data.
Well, as a companion to all the other stuff they did and like that kind of thing. It's like they also did a podcast. But if it's not your main living, like it's pretty hard to continue to do a day or even weekly and keep that schedule up.
I think that's sort of what Samantha did too. I mean, I think she wanted to travel more. She had her show with her husband and plenty of go-to shows, tons of guests, tons of special shows that she did. But she put a lot of time and effort into it. I mean, a lot of research and stuff. And then at the end of the day, she still got her job and her husband and traveling to do. It's like, maybe I'd want
a lot to juggle.
Yeah, maybe I want to do that stuff instead. So, I mean, prioritizing is definitely hard. You and I have built a prison. We can't prioritize.
We're here whether you like it or not.
Well, there's nothing we can do.
It's our job.
Yeah, it's literally we're shackled to the microphones. It's like, what are we supposed to do?
Yeah. Like, when it is our main living, it's like we're not doing anything. This is our job.
And what's funny is he says it's our main living. We're not living. I've always wanted to say
Preach, brother.
Yeah, right. That ain't living.
Yeah.
That ain't. They say we living. I see that ain't living.
So
That's
Casey,
a character I'm working on.
One more time, where are you going to be at coming up here?
All right, let me see. Got the paper here.
Oh, pro. He's a pro.
Look at this. Saturday evening in Winter Haven, 6 to 9 at the Cypress Wood Pub. Me and Tom Holland, Spider-Man, are going to be there.
I love it. You should keep saying that. There are people to show up. Dress up. Spider wear is encouraged.
Sunday morning, the Casey Howell duo is going to be at Tibby's Altamonte, 11 to 2. Come on out for some nice brunch. Sunday evening, I'll be at the Backyard in Ocoee, 5:30 to 8:30. They're new, so come on out and support them.
All right.
There you go.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming by, Casey.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
I love
It's
it
always
when
a
you
blast.
stop by. It's so much better than when your dad comes by.
I know, right? I'm so glad there was
No,
a repairman coming today.
I'm joking. I'm joking. We love your dad. How was his trip?
Oh, it's great.
Absolutely. We got to get him in here to talk about it. We got to.
Yeah. Now he was there for a while,
he did it
over
right.
a month.
He did it
Yeah,
right.
not long enough, but
Yeah. Did you have fun not having him?
oh, it was cool. Party, open crib the whole time.
It's
Yeah.
gotta be nice. It's gotta be nice. Oh man. So good.
Then he comes back extra grumpy. I know that.
Casey, look, I gotta talk to you about something.
Then it
You
takes-
clean up around here? That was what he did.
It takes him 2 weeks to acclimate back to this time. You know, like when old people travel around the world, like it screws them up good.
Oh, he probably thought he was still in Norway for 3 days.
I bet he still has diarrhea. All right, we'll see you on Monday.
What a way to end.
What a great thing to
Yeah.
end on. All right, guys, we are done for today. It
was a good day.
Yeah, it was a great day.